allow me to introduce myself. Who knows what dastardly crime he might perpetrate next?
He's a very clever arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of suicidal maniac.
Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you are here, welcome. It's your girl Rahki G. If you haven't checked out my Instagram, make sure you check it out. And if you are returning, I love you to death. I love you to pieces. Remember, I do these vlogs for you guys. I don't do them for me. Don't do them, you know, I just do them for you guys. And just do them for myself, as far as it's liberating. It's actually, you know, facing fears, and it's a liberating thing. It's more about freedom and self-freedom, and we'll talk more about that. That's actually kind of the moral of this vlog. Like, I had a couple friends over yesterday, and we didn't go to sleep until 6. So, but we spoke about so many different things from the past. We spoke about self-esteem, you know, insecurities and stuff like that. Things that we've battled with from the past. I've known these girls for some time, and a lot of my friends are kind of like, you know, some of my friends are like, you know, whoa, you know, you come so far. How do you carry this energy with you? How do you come in a room and steal the attention, or your energy's so heavy, so potent? And we spoke about these things. They know that that's how I've been my whole life. But it's a big difference from the past, being bullied, being pushed around in a sense, to strong and assertive with who you are and what you stand for. And that's kind of like the purpose of this vlog. So moving on, like I said, me and my girls, we were having fun. We were talking about like just places that we've been as far as mentally, physically, spiritually in the past, and how far we've gotten now. And you know, we were talking about being bullied, and my friends were like, you were never fucking bullied. And my friends were surprised to find out that I was definitely bullied. I remember this one occasion where I was young. I was in like elementary school, and I remember it was this one girl, I don't even say her name, and she was a bully. This girl, she was like, you better have my money, you know, because it was a field trip. And I was young. I was like, oh my goodness, but this girl was the fucking bully. And I remember I went home and I was like begging my mom, and I remember it was so stupid and so cheap and weak. The girl wanted like $3, and I remember I was like, mommy, please, like, I'm like, yo, give me the fucking money. Like, I'm trying any way to get the money. My mom's like, you got your field trip already paid for, you got your lunch pack, you got everything, like, you don't need no fucking money. So my mom was not bending. She was like, I don't know what you got going on, you're not getting $1, right? So I remember that same night, which she didn't even know about, and I didn't even make a big deal about it. I was a kid. But what I will say is this: that night I went to sleep crying. I cried myself to sleep, and I will never forget that I was balled up. It's crazy how you can remember these images in your head. I was balled up crying, like rocking, crying in my bed, because I knew I was gonna get the beat down the next day. She never beat me up. And that girl never beat me up. I remember her pulling my hair. You know, they used to call me like, because my mom is Hispanic, she's Puerto Rican. And as I remember, people used to call me like, your mom's white, and used to say all these things to me. And we lived in the ghetto. We lived in Martin Luther King, over there in the, you know, like not in the projects, but we lived in the Section 8 projects. So it was all black people and Hispanics, but I was the black girl with the Spanish mom. So they call me white. They call my mom white. But moving on, I remember this girl pulling my hair, getting back to the story, her pulling my hair and stuff, but she never hit me. And the same girl, like I said, the next day I was scared, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna get the beat down in a sense. I got to school, and I remember it was like a couple of us. You remember like in elementary school, they used to make like 4 tables, 4 desks, like little areas, like desk areas, you know, little cliques or whatever. And I remember I sat in the 4 table with, you know, a couple other girls that she bullied too. So I remember her coming, and I remember her like, we going on the field trip, so she was like collecting her money legit from everybody. And I will never forget, this girl was counting. She had like $14. She made the whole class bring her money. It was crazy. And this girl, when she stepped up to me, she was like, so, you know, where's my paper? And I remember, like, I didn't even act like she wasn't even standing there. I was like, you know, and she was like, where's my money? Blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, I don't have your money. I remember, like, I was like, I don't have your money. You know, and I wasn't always this big bad wolf. I was a kid anyway. I grew into that. So I remember I would look at her and I was like, I don't have your money, you know. And the minute that happened, I remember we had like a teacher's assistant, and I remember quick she called on. She was like, Crystal, whatever, blah, 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 go sit down, right? So I got saved. But the girl was like, oh, you bitch, she said, you gonna get it, right? So I was like, oh God. So I remember that same day, I remember, like, after the field trip, everything like that, when we came back to school, you know, usually you have like a free day because you wasn't in school that day. So when you came back to school, we were all like in the PE court, kind of waiting for the bell to ring so we can go home or whatever it was. And I remember my friend, I was like one of my only friends in the class, so I was quiet. And I remember I had only one friend, and I remember this same day, right, the girl, the big bad wolf bitch, is walking with two other friends, and my friend was crying, and I thought like they violated her or something. So while she's walking to me, I'm kind of forgetting that she's walking with the damn bully and stuff. So she walks to me, I'm like, what happened? What's wrong? Right? To my friend, what's wrong? And she just stands in front of me like crying. She's like hyperventilating, standing in front of me. I'm like, what happened? And I'm forgetting the damn bullies right here, and the bitch and the other one stupid one right there. And she's like, my friend just picks her hand up, winds it back, and slaps the shit out of me. Slaps the shit out of me. My little friend, and she went, my little friend, bam, she slapped me on the damn basketball court. And I remember the minute that happened, I was just like, and I looked at my hands, and I just started crying, and I ran. I took off, and I ran all the way to the other side of the damn school. I literally ran straight to like where my teacher was, unconsciously, and my teacher was like, oh my God, what's going on, whatever. And my best friend behind me, she was crying, and that was just one situation. And moving past that, and that's just me telling you the one time that I definitely was bullied and got smacked by my friend. And there's so many other occasions where I got bullied, even in high school, you know, even in middle school, even, you know, even as an adult. People bully you via Instagram, via Twitter, via YouTube. The way you walk, think high of yourself. Demand what you want, but think highly of yourself. It's so worth it. Rule number 6.